This is a case where I'd want to first think about grammar. I know it looks like a style question, but I'd really be nervous about this comma that's right here before my underlined portion. It might affect how this sentence is built. But it turns out that it doesn't. We need to check for, sentences and fragments, but it ends up not mattering. Federally protected lands are extremely popular. That's a sentence. Then we have this, kind of skipping a little bit, we have this word but that's going to change things and add in a new sentence. In recent years, critics have complained that these public lands are a burden, blah, blah, blah. So that's going to reset things, and this underlined portion begins what is basically an extra clause. None of the choices are going to change that. They're not going to make it a sentence and then we have a run-on. No, this is purely a diction question, and the best way to say this of the choices is choice A. With some 270 million visitors each year to national parks alone, that is an additional piece of information that's kind of commenting on how popular they are. But you heard me almost make a mistake. The way that I would probably have written this is by combining choices A and D. Federally protected lands are extremely popular, with some 270 million visitors each year to national parks alone. I don't know why, but it just feels like the right way to say it. Some is kind of a word that we use to say like approximately. So it's kind of doing that here. It's not exactly 270 million visitors. It's approximately that many. But we can't just do choice D alone. It's very strange to just say it with the sum. Federally protected lands are extremely popular. Some 270 million visitors each year to national parks alone. I don't think it's a run-on sentence to do that. But we need the word with to really connect that idea to the previous one. And just the sum by itself feels very much like a random thought. It doesn't have that tightness with the previous idea. And we can kind of understand what the person meant, but the word that we need here more is the with. That's more of a connector word, and so it lets us do that. If you got this wrong, it's not much I can say beyond this. I mean, it's a style question. You kind of have to have a feel for the English language in order to kind of feel out which choice is right. But I will say that even though it didn't end up mattering, the real strategic thing here is to be able to predict the question. And a lot about this question and these choices make me think that maybe this is a grammar question at first. And if you ever have to decide between grammar and style, grammar always wins. So you have to check that first. And then if you see that a rule doesn't actually apply, then you can think about style and just what sounds best. And here, that's what ended up happening and why choice A was right.